You know, every year I give like a different life at the end of the year. It's not yet that life. That life will probably come on the 30th. The 30th. I'll give a life about the whole year. So this is not that life where I speak about lessons learned and what is the line of march for next year. But I wanted to come up to share just 2-3 things about the PA with you tonight. But firstly, I want to say to each and every one of you, the genade, the genade, the genade, the grace of God has carried us. So many people cannot be on this live tonight. So many people cannot be with us at this time of the year because they passed on. The fact that you and me are still alive shows that God has a plan with our lives. We must figure out what is that plan that God has with our lives. And I want to say to everybody here tonight, you mustn't take for granted that you have made it to the end of the year. Don't take that for granted. Don't take it for granted. There's a reason why God called some people home and He's not called you home. There's a reason for that. So I just want to say to you, don't be sad, no matter your circumstances. Die Here is nog nie klaar met jou nie. God is not done with you yet. So don't be sad, you know, you might not have what you see. Other people are posting stuff. They're posting their holidays. They're posting their food. But you are embarrassed to post because there's really nothing to post. But let me tell you, the most important thing is you're still alive. And that is the most important thing. Not what people post, their 7 colors and what they're having and their pajamas and the nice things. But I want you to know that God has a plan with your life. And I can just feel it. I can just feel it that I'm telling you now, and I'm not a prophet. I'm telling you now that a change is going to come next year. Next year is the year of change. It's also the year of action. But I needed to tell you that tonight, that you mustn't despair. You mustn't lose hope. You mustn't think that things will not come right for you. There is a reason why 2026 is the year of breakthrough in the prophecy that went out in the name of the PA. But it stated very clearly that before the breakthrough, there's going to be war. There's going to be war. And war comes and war goes. But what is after war is a breakthrough. So I needed just to share that with you. This is not my New Year's message. I wasn't planning to have this life, but after Jody was like, please come up. I'm like, you know what, let me come up and let me have a chat with you guys. But I needed you to know that it's time for you to be with your kids, time for you to be with your family, time for you to give. This is a season of giving. This is a season of giving. I'm at work. The president was laughing at me when I told him that I'm the only minister that is working and the Minister of Transport during December. And he said, where are you working? I said, in Morocco with the F-code. He just burst out laughing. He's like, go to hell. That's not working hard. I said, I'm having meetings. Today I met with FIFA. I met with FIFA regard to discuss VAR and to discuss some big issues. Tomorrow is our last game for this for this round. Then I will be going on holiday. My kids are here with me. I brought them along. Some of my kids I brought along. That last football, the others like, oh no, we're not interested in football. And I brought them along to say they must fly in so I can at least spend time with them. But tomorrow I'm going on holiday after the football. I'm going on holiday for 8 days. It's just to rest and to recoup. And I'm telling the Patriots, so the Patriots must know what's happening. To recoup and to rest. And we are going to, and I'm going to spend some time with them a bit for 8 days or so, and then I'll be back in South Africa. So I haven't really been on holiday because it's been meeting after meetings. I've been having meetings like crazy in Morocco. All the ministers are here. We're having meetings. There's still one big meeting outstanding, but it's only later. But I'm going to leave now and the deputy ministers are going to come in so that she can be here and attending some of the other meetings and the bilaterals that we're setting up. So that I can also get a little bit of rest. So yeah, that's the first one. The second one, I saw that the newspapers were talking that, I see people sending me that the newspapers are saying that I lied about the Jocelyn Smith Foundation. But these people are not PA members. I'm the one that told the members of PA that we are going to launch, we postponed the launch and we're going to have it in Saldanha. Our mayor, Kende Chantal, knows that we're going to have the launch there. And there's a reason, and I'm going to tell you what the reason is. Why we postponed this is because there's new information we got with the Jocelyn Smith disappearance. Very credible information. And that information is being followed up. And as we follow up that information, we will soon share with you some very breaking news regarding that matter. I just need to wait for the people that has been working. I'm not the one that did the further investigations. And the police were not the ones that did further investigations. There are really good people that didn't want to give up. And they had a breakthrough, which they are following, which we will share with you after we've spoken to the Minister of Police. So there's a reason. So I'm just trying to tell you that I don't know what the report is going on about. The foundation has been registered. We will launch it. It has been registered. We will launch it as soon as we share with you the new news that regarding the Jocelyn Smith matter. There is new news. And you're going to hear it at the appropriate time. And I'm saying to you, there are some people that God put in this world. And some of them decided they're not giving up with the Jocelyn issue. They contacted me. They're like saying, listen, we are continuing with this thing. And they said, no, they halfway through, they said, we ran out of money. I said, yes, money. And they said, oh, let God bless you. I said, no, God must bless you. So very soon we will talk about that. And I don't want to talk about that now. But just know that the foundation has been registered. I came here on one of the lives and I said to you guys, we're postponing the launch of that. So that's the second thing. The third one, Patriots, I learned something very important with a very close friend of mine. That was very big PA. And we had a business disagreement because she wanted to buy one of the businesses that when I became a minister. And I said to her, no, I'm not selling. My son doesn't want to sell. He will run it, so I'm no longer selling. Then she got angry because I did give her the impression that I might sell to her. And when she got angry, she sent me like a nasty message, like, how could you do this? Blah, blah, blah. I just said, well, I never said to you, I'm going to sell it. I said, I might consider it. And I picked up a lesson from her, which I want to share with you tonight. Then, because we had argument over that, then she stopped posting PA. She stopped wearing PA clothes. She's no longer involved in the PA stuff. And I realized that there's a lot of people that's not truly PA members. They are Gaitan members or Kenny Kunene members. They are close, they want to be close to us and they're using the PA to get to the PA. And that's a problem that some of you also have in your life. some people are not truly PA members. They are just in PA because of you. And when you are no longer who they want you to be, they're no longer PA members. And we want all those people to leave, because next year, there's no space for people like that. Next year, you have to be a cement-fast patriot. Next year, I'm telling you now, you got to be a cement. You cannot be a patriot of a patriot. You must join Patriotic Alliance on your own heart, and you love this party. But you need to differentiate between people that's here for you, to be close to you, or they never truly full-blood patriota. They will never survive next year. Well, you see, when you go into your season in life, even if you have a boyfriend, and then God's blessing that He has for you does not include this guy, only you. So then God makes you and this guy break up. Then you go like, why? Why, Lord? Why, I love him. Vag. He, in Afrikaans ons, hy sê beskore vir jou seëninge. He's not so, you see, with every season comes new people. With every season, God introduces you to a new environment and new people. That's why today I want to say to you that there are members of members, and there's no space for members of members next year. They want to do business with me, and if I tell them I don't do business now because I'm a minister, then they no longer PA. They want to get tenders from the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture, all of a sudden they're PA members. They want to, you know, Kenny still funding all these businesses, different businesses of music and all of those things. So they want him to sign him up with the record labels. They want him to, they want to be part of that. And when he says no, then they no longer PA. You need to understand what we are busy with here. We are breaking down walls that our parents failed to break. You must understand this thing. That's why some of you you shouldn't be here, because you need to look at this thing not through the natural eye, but through the spiritual eye. Through the spiritual eye. You need to understand the PA. You know, I read a post of somebody that says, PA just abused us for our votes. There's no change. I'm thinking like, my sister, my brother, for 30 years, there's been no change. You know, I come from Heidedal. I'm busy now with SuperSport, with the development in Heidedal. A sports development in Heidedal. And something just hit me that, as far as I know, that will be the first development in Heidedal since I've been released from jail. When I went to jail, Heidedal looked like it looked. I came out, it still looked like it looked. And now there's a development in Heidedal. And that development is the first one that not because I'm bringing it or SuperSport is bringing it, but because I want to show you that things take time. Things take time. You must never sit here and think that you must understand this thing of the PA. I mean, like, the only reason why Report writes about me is because that thing is busy dying. The newspaper is in ICU. They had to sadly lay off some people. Because of this news that these people, they just write any nonsense. Nobody called me to ask me. But I need you to understand that our growth is not in numbers. Although we get the numbers, but it's not in numbers. It is in our belief in God. It is in the plan of God, and it's not in, oh, my cousin must join PA, my this must join PA. I need you to understand that some people wouldn't, you know, I get a call from somebody saying to me, how do we have a councillor in Westbury that child apparently shot someone? You must remove the councillor. I said, why? Why must I remove the councillor? My mom was never a criminal while I was a criminal. My father was never a criminal while I was a criminal. Why would we punish parents for the sins of their children, or punish children for the sins of their fathers and mothers? I'm mentioning these things to you that you must understand that, you know, somebody was saying to me today, Joera's doing such a great job in El Dorado Park. And I'm thinking like, oh, there was a time when they said I must remove Joera, not understanding that in the life of, for instance, Joera, I'm using as an example, that in her life, the PA, God made the PA part of her change from a person that used to use drugs. God brought the PA in her life for her to become a leader and to grow. I mean, like, I wouldn't allow Joera and Dwayne to be councillors again in 2026. Where's the growth there? No, they must go somewhere else. We must create other leaders. This is not the other parties where people remain in same positions forever. I wouldn't allow some of you not to grow. You have to grow. We have to take you up and make other people. So they say, press remove people on life. But you were appointed on this life. All of you that are councillors, where did you hear your councillor? Did I write your letter? Before the SG wrote your letter, you heard it here. You heard it here. You heard it here. So I'm saying to you that there's people here that walk the streets. They must also become councillors. They must also become parliamentarians. PA is not your permanent employment plan. PA is a life-changing plan. And maybe you must become a businesswoman. So I want to say to all of you here today, this is not a small thing for us. You must understand the attacks on my life has been ongoing. I got 13 investigations against me. I'm the most investigated by the public protector, by the ethics committee of parliament. If I can tell you the cases that I have to answer the ethics committee, because they always give you a chance to give your version. I'm being accused of so many things. The Human Rights Commission is investigating me. I'm being investigated left, right, and center. And I tell you why. It's because I'm leading the fastest growing political party. I'm leading a party that people feel intimidated. That's why they're wasting the time of the Human Rights Commission. They're wasting the time of the public protector. They're wasting the time of the ethics committee and stuff like that. But I understand what I signed up for. So you see, some of you don't understand what you signed up for. You don't understand what we are busy with here. I can testify to lives being changed. I can mention people. You know, I'll show you something I don't even think you will mind. You know, Tim Hogans, I get a call. Tim Hogans, that he's got stage 4 cancer. He can, I'm mentioning it because he mentioned it on Facebook. Tim Hogans, I want to show you what PA is and what the things you don't see behind the scenes. Tim Hogans post he's got cancer. Myself, the TG, Charles, 3 members of the NEC, we jumped in our vehicle at night. We jumped in our vehicle at night. We drove to his house. We don't post things like that. I get to his house, his wife, very, very, very lovely woman, and his child. I want to tell you, his child, I want to show you how he cares leadership. I sat in his house and you know, Tim being Tim, he's trying to press, I can't believe you're here, press, you came. I'm like, man, just fight. His wife is trying to make food for us. At that time of the night, Tim's wife wanted to cook for us. We said, no, please, 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 please. We've eaten. We lie. We didn't eat. Because we didn't come there for food. We wanted to ease their burden. We didn't want them still making food for us. And we said, no, we ate. We were so hungry. I remember the teacher said, why did you say we didn't eat? I'm like, wait, man, I'll explain to you outside. And Tim has been sending me messages, and I've been following up, how's he doing? He's fighting. And then, something happens. His son says to him, but I overheard the conversation while we're there, that we'll see if you are the goat. So I asked him, what is this all about? Your son keep on saying, we'll see if you are really the goat. He said, no, my diagnosis took him so badly that I got him a Springbok shirt. And the Springbok shirt that I got him, I think one of the players signed the Springbok shirt, and the auntie washed it, and she washed off the signature. And I told him, I'm going to get him another one. But hey, I'm so sick now, Press. I must fight this thing. I said to him, you care about that, I will get him one. The most valued t-shirt I have is the one Rassie Erasmus signed for me personally. I took that t-shirt, I said to Zayn, go drop this t-shirt. My thing. And I'm mentioning it here to you. I'll tell you why I'm mentioning it. Because we are family. Tim's son is my son. Your son is my son. You must understand the PA. For us to go in the middle of the night, I get a message from Philip October. He says, sitting at a funeral. He says, at Tim's son's funeral, Wendell and Jacqueline's son that passed on. He says to me, I just saw the SG Nombiza and them walking in here. My heart pressed. So I'm saying to you today, you don't know what's God's plan with all of us. But you know what? So many of you prayed for Tim, and I can tell you Tim is winning the battle. He's winning the battle against cancer stage 4. That night when I said with him, I called people that is people like Weideman, Eugene and them, Pastor Eugene and them, all of them. I said, I connected people. I connected him to my doctors. So I'm mentioning this to you to say how we in the PA, how we are family. How Junior King's kids stayed at my house. How if there's a funeral, how we there for each other. But we don't tweet these things. We don't write about these things. So they say, you just want votes from the people. I don't give a damn about that. Let me tell you something. I care about people. You can ask them what I did every step of the way, phoning, how's things, what you doing. Call, this is the top doctor I have in the country. Call him for everything. Tim says, hey, your doctor gave me some good tablets, whatever. So I'm saying to you, that's how it should be. And that's not Gayton. That is all the patriots. That's what we are to each other. Before we are a political party, we mean that to each other. It's not about the cameras. There's Dwayne Ponsonby. You can ask Dwayne anything. Dwayne, you give him a task. That man, let me tell you. You give Dwayne a task. Dwayne will do the task. The day when Jack told me, Jack Watson's like, hey, Dwayne is swak. There's no hospital bed for his wife. And she's got COVID. I dropped everything. I said, Dwayne, listen to me and listen to me very clearly. You put your wife in a car and you come to this hospital. You will find me there. I will arrange a bed. I managed to get a bed. But that is what the PA means. That's what we, not only Gayton, that's what we mean for each other. You know what happened? Mary calls me this week. I'm just from the Junior King's funeral. Mary calls me. Please, our patriots just got an accident. why are you not answering prayers? I'm like, oh, sorry, I was on a plane. Let me find out. I call Mbiza. Mbiza said, let me find out where they are. Mbiza said, in Baragwanath. I'm like, Mbiza, I'm going on a flight. Sort out this thing. Mbiza's in Kaap. Mbiza called Melissa. Melissa rushed to the hospital. When she get to the hospital, Melissa and Evan, MEC leaves everything. He calls the MEC. Those people are sitting there with no help for 6 hours. They feel like they're dying. But they call PA. And I'm sharing these things to you to make you understand that this is not just a political party. You don't know what we mean for each other. The things we don't post, the things we don't say, behind the scenes, we are there for each other. I can't tell you how many times I was in the hospitals at the middle of the night. How many times I get woken up. How many times I get told there's an accident. I have to wake up. You know, I'm on a warning now. You know what's my warning? My warning, and I can't do it again because I'm on a final warning where I'm not allowed as a minister to go anywhere without my protectors. It's not about me, it's about the state. But I wake up in the middle of the night and I take the car and I go without no one to the accident scenes, to the hospitals. This is not me, this is everybody in the PA. So I need you to understand, next time as you back will oopmaak oor die PA soek net votes, ne? You don't know us. Don't talk about us. You don't know us. And there's 1 or 2, 3 influencers that talks about PA. We value family time. We'll see you in January. We're coming for you. Enjoy your posting. Enjoy your postings about us. We're coming for you, not now. We'll deal with you on the streets of social media. Because we are family. You must understand. When Earl was in the accident, I was about to go into cabinet. I just sent one message to Houston. Houston, Houston dropped everything and he rushed to the accident scene. You don't know how the SG will get calls throughout the day. This one's wife hit him. This one hit his wife. This one's girlfriend stabbed him. The things we're dealing with, sometimes it's nonsensical problems and sometimes it is real problems. But I had to give you that tonight to tell you that no matter what they say about the PA, stop saying, did he really do that? Press is het waar. Bly jy net stil en weet ons is in 'n oorlog. They will say anything about me. They will say anything about you because you're a member of the PA. All that we need to do, we need to stand in prayer for each other. We need to stand in prayer. We need to stand in the gap for each other. You see, if they don't have lives, die wit mense is by die see. Hulle kry die dom boesmandjies. Kom, post gou daar van Gaten. Man, sy het nog eens van Gaten gepost nie. Is al 7:30 in die oggend in. Ek is al op van 4:00 af. En daar is nog geen post oor Gaten nie. Kom reg asseblief. Ons gaan vir jou vervang. Jy sal nie meer kansel word nie. Moet jy met my speel nie. Ania. Sorry, madam. Ek gaan sommer nou 3 posters laat. Nee, maar nie myself wil doen dit net. Gevrek. Dan slaat die 2 post. Het jy nie gesê jy gaat 3? Is al 9:30. Is al 9:30. Sy het toch eens van Gaten gepraat nie. Imagine, it's Christmas tyd. People are having trifle. Some of us are wishing for trifle. People are with their families. Jy is bezig met beef op Facebook. Here kom reg. Maak julle nie die liefde met julle vrouens nie. Maak bietjie liefde met jou vrou. Miskien kom maar laat lammertjie of soen bietjie die vrou en tas die vrou. Los die PA mense uit. Ons is bezig om in onze familie lekker tyd deur te bring. Don't you guys have a life? Now you are busy. We're coming for you. Don't worry. Ons is warlords. You don't know us. Jy gaan ons voel in Jana Arimanton. PA is launching the campaign in February. You're going to see us, don't worry. You're going to feel us, don't worry. You know, you and your wife will be making love. You know, you don't understand the heart of people. There's some post I remember, some message Tim sent me. This man is fighting cancer. He sends me a message. Listen to this. He's fighting stage 4 cancer. He sends me a message saying to me, President, tell me quickly what I can do for Patriots before I go in for my treatment. What can I mean, imagine that. You're facing death. But on your mind is what you can do for Patriots before you go in there. Here mense, kom julle reg. Julle is geit en mal. Here is ek so wonderlik. Ek is maar 'n plat op die grond mens. Ek is so plat op die grond soos 'n menorah blyt. Ek is 'n gewone mens. Los maar vergeet jy. I'm just a normal person that loves the Patriots. Touch bietjie die anti-larreis, man. Touch die anti-larreis. Laat het bietjie lekker te gaan. Laat die stoom uitkom by die vensters. Los bietjie vergeet jy. Jy gaat nog liefde maak met jou vrou. Jy sê, oh liefie. Dat sê, hoe geet jy? Here, die dag gaat nog kom en sê wat hulle nou. Zo'n vrou gaan dan sê, oh my baby. Dan sê sy, oh geet jy. O, Here, hou op asseblief. Los bietjie van kyten. Sy gaat nog liefde maak in die huis. Dan skree sy, harde bart man. Dan skree sy geitie. Die vrou klap vir jou, laat sy die kat toe gat. Lyk ek vir soos hy lelike geiten. Ek het hulle geiten op julle brein. Los maar verby. Los maar verby. Praat van jou liefde. Los, maak 'n lat lammertjie. Doe net iets, man. I don't even think, like guys, these guys try so hard to get my attention. I just ignore them. You know, I was wearing this green suit that you guys are making fun of. People like Blanche Garcia and them, I remember Theo Doyle and them. Hulle goed, en sê goed hulle. En die kennis goed hulle. En Chanel goed. Hulle het my gedê, if we win this award, you will wear a green suit. I said yes. And then we won. Because I'm not an ass. I had to wear the green suit. I don't wear green, I don't wear bright colors. But that day, because ek het nie gewen, ons het nie verloor nie. I had to wear the suit. People, all that I want is just, wees net lekker, man. Wees net lekker, you know. Just be nice. You know, it's like, look at how nice it was and whatever. Ek was glad gehack. Did I tell you I was hacked? Yeah, they hacked me, talking secrets of Candace and sê se goedes en malen goed van Taga. Woe! Die hackers is gevaarlik. Hey, Vader, I was hacked dangerously, eh? I had and you know, they don't understand in the PA. I saw Candace, they're making fun of me. That's who we are in the PA. Nobody's up there. Try JBK om te sê, maak bietjie fan van Helen daar vir ons, man. Maak bietjie ons fan van John. Dat laat ons sien. Hy is uitgesit. Die wit mense sit vir jou uit. So that's what I wanted to say to you, that I'm still going to give you my New Year's message and whatever. But, you know, the hacking is gevaarlijk, mensen. You know, I was hacked dangerously. Eh? For me, I just thank God every day that I've managed to be part of a movement that are changing lives on a daily. That's all I thank God for. I'm part of a movement. I see the change. They're not going to bring the change. I'm just an ordinary. You must understand me, let me tell you. God bless me. I'm not going to act here like, me, I'm poor and what. No. I love our people so much, you don't understand. You know, people say, he's excited to be a minister. Here, vra die mense wat saam in die tronk gewees het, ek het jokes gemaak. I love jokes. I like laughing. I like seeing people happy. That's who I am. Maar die hackers is gevaarlik. Here, dagga goed is van mal in hulle. Kenny se phone dievery hoor ek. Woe! Gevaarlike hek, mense. Glad nie, sy het blind geword in die een oog. Ek weet, dit is die waarheid, maar wie weet het, is net ek wat geken het. Wat kende sy mag so gewerk het. Wat sy nie kos kon ingehou het nie. Even die strepsels in, dan val het uit. Same time. Ek het met Kenny Gill gewerk, baie jare. Houd hulle op, mense, die hackers, nie met my mense aan mekaar wil steek, hoor. Die hackerij moet ophou. Die hackerij, die hackerij moet reg ophou. Mense, ek was so gehack. Dat is lelijk, hoor. Die hackers is bezig December, ja. And that's what I want to say to you. PA is a party for everyone. We're a party for white people, black people, Indian people, colored people. Ons wit mense. Ons is net lekker, man. Ons is net lekker. Nobody's above nobody here. We stand by each other. You know, I remember that time. Wait. It was bad. When Eddie Lalo was al so gerasper. Wat lelijk. Ons staan mekaar by during the rasper, even. Eddie Lalo het hom al self ingeboek en 'n drip gaan vra. Net 'n drip gaan vra. 'n drip gaan vra. Ons vra, ek en Divan, vra vir Divan. We looking for Eddie, they say he's in the hospital. They check him on the system, he's not there. You know, when somebody's in the hospital, you check on the system. Eddie was never booked in. Lalo. Hy het so mooi meisie gehad, jong. Toe gaat Lalo, hoor ons nie, Lalo, sien, daar lê Lalo op die bed. Lalo, what's wrong? Please. She left me. I couldn't even breathe, so I came here and asked for a drip. Did you go by reception? No, he just walked straight into ICU. And he says, no. He just want a drip. Because hy kort krag. He will be beheer kry oor himself. Those are the things as a leader. You support people. I didn't. I had to go and support Lalo when he booked himself in the hospital. He booked himself in. He wasn't even at the reception, booked in. He asked for a drip. He said, sister, ek sal my net een boek. Ek kort krag. Ek kan nie eens asem kry nie. En to book himself, to gee hom 'n drip daar. And when they put him out of the hospital, it's a true story. You can ask Divan. So next day, Eddie doesn't come to work. We're like, yeah. Let's check Eddie again at the hospital. We come there, Eddie is not at the hospital. Lalo. We're like, where's Lalo? We go to Lalo's house. We get Lalo's fast asleep. He take a Shoprite plastic. He put water in the Shoprite plastic. He hanged it there. And he put himself, he made a homemade drip. That's when I said, no, this is a serious matter. Then I had to go speak to the girl. Lalo's got this thing there. Lalo's got net so groot tank van suurstof. Lalo het 'n suurstoftank, Shoprite water hang daar, plastic, Shoprite plastic is hanging with water in. I don't know what Lalo put in there, but he made his own drip. I had to talk to that lady to take him back. She did. But van so kon het nie aangegaan het. As 'n man glad 'n Shoprite drip maak. I'm telling you, what the plastic was hanging there was what Lalo made a drip at home. A home drip. A home drip. Weet jy hoe hard moet jy gerasper was om yourself in te boek by die ICU? Do you know how hard they to rasper you, to book yourself in by the ICU? And when they tell you you must leave now, you come home and you make yourself a homemade drip. But as a leader, you stand by your people when they go through that. Laugh, make you do funny things, let me tell you. Laugh will make you do funny things. When you laugh somebody and you respect somebody. I went with Eugene one day, I tell you guys. Marlon can be a witness here. We went out. So Eugene told Michelle he's coming back at 9 o'clock the evening. It was too nice where we were. 5 o'clock, we were still there. 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Eugene's scared to go home. Michelle has phoned me 10 times. Eugene's phone is off. Eugene say, yo, what am I going to do? Next moment, Eugene asked me, can we go to Westbury? I said, for what? Hey, Michelle is angry. Can we go to Westbury? I said, what are you doing in Westbury? I think there are lots of gangsters in Westbury. I said, yeah, there's gangsters. He says, I just want him to shoot me here by the meat. Here through my hand, just here. Here. They must just shoot me here through the meat. Just net a vleeswond. I said, for what? He says, so I can tell Michelle to say, the reason why I didn't come home, I was robbed. I said, Mom, gat, nog als je moet hier een vleeswond. He says, here through the meat here in the hand, net een vleeswond. Ik zei, vraag me Vicky. Vicky heeft al klaar gezegd, nee, je moet betalen, ik zal je vat. Je weet maar hoe. Who's Vicky? No. I asked Lalo, so I go back to check Lalo. The man is now better, the girl is there. She's like, oh baby, it's fine. I forgive you, baby. Nou so sal na mekaar soen. Wil ek die water, die drip kyk. Here. Die hele breinsuiker is ingegooi daar in die drip, in die paste Shoprite. Dis Shoprite. Here, dit is seker water. Voorwaar, né? Seker water is gevaarlik, né? Seker water. Die liefde. Hier is Eugene, gaat soek 'n vleeswond in Westbury. Skiet die mensen op elkaar zo Westbury. Laat hulle weer net 'n vleeswond gee. Because ek het uitgeslap. Ons het nie uitgeslap. Ja, kan je zien, dat is bang voor Michelle, hoor. Michelle bel je hele dag, wat? Hulle sê is waarheid. Dit is daar by die breinsuiker. Eugene wil 'n boele hê. Ja, dat hulle so bang vir die vrouens. Oh, ja. Lou, kom hier. Lou, Eddie Lalo's was nou terug by die girl. Mooi girl, jong. Mooi girl. Ek het wat sien Eddie, maar gaat toe nie daaroor praat nie. So, Lou, Diva loves music. One thing about Diva, he loves music. So, Diva speel met 'n gevaarlike song na. Brown Eyed Girl van Tevin Campbell. Brown Eyed Girl. Ik kan niet op hoe lang. Ik kan even voor Lalo. Van die song spelen die karren, maar allemaal in karren. So, ik dacht, ja, hier is het brown sugar later. Die song Brown and Girl. Het is van brown sugar tegen raspberries. Dat moet je. Dat moet je. Dat moet je. Dat moet je. No, guys, let me tell you the last one before I have to go. So, this weekend, last weekend, guys, you can ask Vicky the stories I'm telling you. This is true stories. You can say I'm telling you stories. But I'll tell you what happened last weekend. So, I'm on the plane. I'm in North, the deputy president says to me, I have to be Northwest. So I'm in Northwest Friday evening, last weekend Friday. I'm in Northwest. I was the deputy president, the Lutheran Church. Congratulations to all the Lutheran members. They turned 50 years. So, the Lutheran Church there turned 50 years. So, I went there with the DP, the Paul Mashatile, to go and celebrate the Lutheran Church 50 years celebration. So, I rushed back at around midnight. I'm like, hey, I'm going to leave early in the morning. It's a 6 o'clock flight to go to Junior King's funeral. Now kom ek in PE. Now, Nadine takes me to this chess function. I must go speak at this chess function. There's a chess competition happening with 1,000 kids. I go to this thing. Afterwards, so I'm wearing tracksuits. Afterwards, I must now go to Junior King's funeral. Next moment, I'm like, so Chet says to me, Pres, do you need me to book a hotel for you so that you can change? I said, no, I don't need a hotel. He says, yeah. I said, I can change by your place. Why do I need a hotel to change? He says, yeah, let's go. So I get to Chet's place where he stays with his partner. Yo, Chet's a skoon masoga. Now she's like, hello, Pres, hoe gaan het? Goed. I said, yeah, I'm just waiting for Chet. She's like, oh yes, he's coming now. Then Chet comes out. And she said, come, let me pray for you guys. But when she prays, she touches Chet's face. She touches his face. She prays there for Chet, but she touches his face. She prays like, Here beskerm hom. Here beskerm my dogter is lief vir hom. Beskerm hom, Here. But you know what? His mother-in-law's got a vibe. She's a very clever woman. I love her, friendly. And she makes you feel at home. But when she prays, she has him here. Here beskerm hom. En beskerm hom. Maar ek dink, wat gaat hier aan? En ons pray buitekant. Here, toe wat ek nou, wat Chet my nou voorstel, reg voorstel aan sy liefde. Ek sê, everything makes sense now. Chet het maar 'n mooi meisie, jong. A beautiful woman. Chet's got a beautiful woman. Here, en ek kyk vir Chet, en ek kyk die meisie. Ek sê, Chet doesn't know why the mother-in-law, Here, sy bid hom mooi. Sy worry oor die kinders wat gaan kom, so sy bid vir hom mooi. Soos, he thinks he's just praying for him, but ek is mos van die straat. Ek sien die ding, ek sê, die mami lyk vir Chet, but Chet is so bietjie soos ek, hy's 'n bitterbossie. Ons is 'n bietjie bitterbossies. Nou, die advies wat ek geleer het by die huis, is, as jy bid, as die man knop vange, jy touch sy vange, as die man 'n groot neus is soos ek, sê, Jesus, touch die neus. Kyk, die gebed maak alles reg. Ek het met Chet gesien. Nou kyk, Chet begin ook 'n bietjie te blink en Chet het 'n lekker kompleksie nog. Chet raak nou lekker, man. Nou, ek kan sien as hy, so ek wil my vir jou sê, if an ugly guy wants you, take him in the PA. pray for him, touch him. Nivea and prayer can save us. Like, ek was leliker as ek nou, as ek nog nie regie, maar I'm getting there because ek was ook so bietjie nou getastats. So, I changed. So, we are flying with Chet. Chet is wearing this cap. You know, we always wear this NY and Boston and all those things. We're wearing all of those caps. So we're standing at the airport with Chet. I think we were in, I can't remember which country. This guy just come, white guy, looks at Chet. I'm seeing how this guy looks at Chet. But Chet doesn't see. This guy's just looking at Chet, and I can see this guy's looking at Chet, this white guy. I'm thinking like, what's your move? Why are you looking at Chet like this? He looks at Chet, and he walks over to Chet. So I'm also walking closer, because I'm like, hey, what do you want to do? Ons staan reg for you. As I come closer, Chet also comes, the guy comes to Chet, he's like, my man, aren't you excited? Chet goes like, for what? He's like, we're playing in 4 hours, man. Chet's like, who's we? He says, the Bostons. Chet's like, who's that? He's showing Chet this cap. He's like, we're playing the final in 6 hours, 4 hours, man. Chet goes like, what? Here mense, ek kry so skam. So skam. Hou op Cap se draad, dan weet jy nie wat is die history of die team, of vir wat het jy aan nie, man. Asseblief, man. Stop it, man. Stop this thing. Of just wearing, Chet couldn't even realize, he didn't even realize the cap he was wearing. That team was playing the final. At the full open airport, the person says to Chet, we're playing in the final. Chet, weet jy wat is die team nie? People, when you buy these caps, at least Google, man. Google to say this team is playing. Now we're standing there. I'm like, you're Richard. Chet is meer confused. Instead of just saying yes. En ek like, die hele airport kyk nog vir Chet. Hy weet nie wat ek cap het aan nie. Hy ken nie die team nie. Maar colored guys was like sweet. This is my swag. So Patriots, please, next time when you see somebody with an NY cap, or you see somebody with that, please just educate them, please. Google is your friend. Google is your friend. So all I want to say to you in conclusion, Patriots, I love you. I care about you. And if your heart's really, really sore, brown sugar helps. Trust me. Maak jou 'n suiker trip met brown sugar. I love you guys. I truly love you. And on the 30th, I don't make it on the 31st. On the 30th, we'll have the year-end message, motivational message. The motivational message with en jy moet of vir DJ Stacy ook bid. Sy bly val. DJ Stacy, die dokter het afgeboek, want sy het geval vir die 3de maal. Stacy is 'n groot mens. Ek weet nie hoekom bly Stacy val, of is dit, sy moet, of sy verlief, of wil sy val in 'n verhouding, ek weet nie mense, maar bid maar vir my Stacy, asseblief. So, asseblief, I love you guys. Hulle wil mens hulle twyfel alleen nie. Ek kom aan julle secrets te praat. Love you guys. Ek soek twyfel. Bye. Ek het twyfel, withdrawal symptoms. I need twyfel now. Bye.